YouTube. I'm back to show you the progress I've made. I've went ahead and cleaned up here. I'm going to have about a 1-inch lip. I'm going to drop the floor pan in. I actually cut a little bit too much out of here with the plasma cutter, and so I had to splice a piece in here and clean it up. I guess it really don't matter, but I'm kind of particular about stuff like that. Even though it'll be hidden up underneath the core, I just thought it'd look better that way, especially once I turn it over and seam seal. I just think it'd look better. So, but I've went ahead and put well through primer all the way around, and then down on the rocker panel here. And I went ahead and prepped a mess here. Went ahead and prepped the floor pan. This did have a lip around here. It came off and kind of squared up. Went ahead and cut that off. So it'll sit down inside there a lot better. I seen where Joe Daddy had done that, and I thought that made it look real nice. I had to trim here for the console on the little drive shaft hump. There's a little place where the console has a bump out right here, which, excuse the running around here, but right here, which I'll drop this pan in and show you right here. So I just had to kind of come around that a little bit, but there's the trunk. But went ahead and put my holes for my spot welds there. I tell you, I've got this tool here. It's a hole punch on this side, and it actually crimps flanges. I don't know if you can see that, but you do a flange on the other side. I think I'd ordered this, if I'm not mistaken, off of Eastwood, I think. But the only bad thing about the hole punch, you can only get down so far from the top of the flange down. So if you wanted to put it down a little bit further, you couldn't do that. At least not with this particular tool I have. But I mean, that really don't matter. That'll be plenty good there for me. But then, of course, then I had to drill all these because I didn't want these to be right at the end here. And obviously, you couldn't use that tool here. But I went ahead and put all these spot welds here. Let me see if I can grab this with one hand and take it back over to the car, and I'll drop it in. Sorry about the camera work. Put you down for a second. go. I still would have to I'll have to push it down a little bit better than that, and then go ahead and use some sheet metal screws to really secure it down in there real good. But this will give you an idea. Here, like I said, I'm probably, this tunnel here is probably, I've got about an inch and a half lip all the way around here. This is where I had to kind of notch out, because I think the console sits here and that's the support there. But here's that. Once I screw this all in and clamp it in, it'll be great. But that just gives you an idea where I'm at. Wanted to get to a point for tomorrow, be able to get out here and just start welding it in. So I think I'm pretty much at that point, other than securing it in there, which I think I might try to do tonight. But yeah, a lot easier the second time, you know. The first time was on the passenger side, first time I ever done it. So the second time, it's now that I kind of know what I need to do, I just get right to it pretty much. So I think after every time coming out here the next day, I have a little bit more confidence, and where I'm not second guessing things, I'm just getting right to it and doing it. But you know, like I said, these YouTube channels out here, Mr. Lindsay, Mr. Fireman, and Joe Daddy, Basic Eric, a lot more out there. I just can't name off all of them, but those are the main ones I really kind of watch right now. And if there's anyone out there that's a little better that you guys know of, let me know. So, but that's it. There's my Eastwood MIG welder. I just picked up this little tool part here. That sure helps out. I have that big one over there, but it's kind of big. I just kind of like this one here. I just pile more junk up in there, but was putting everything on this cart, but it just piled up, and I just couldn't find, or had to unpile a lot of stuff just to get to it. But yeah, it's pretty nice. Picked it up from a friend of my son's. All right, guys, I'm back. Got a phone call in, and I'm doing this on my phone. The camera worked, so it cut me off. But yeah, just kind of showing you the tool cart. Nothing spectacular, but it's a lot nicer than having to walk all the way back over there. And I can wheel this up closer. That one right there is just big. But yeah, I like it. So, but that's what I got done so far. So when I get some more done, I'll bring you back.